I've got three best bets that you need to take today. Joe DeLeone here at the Sports Geek. We give out best bets every single day during the week. We've got two college basketball games, one in the NBA, but we got to take a quick look back at the scoreboard. It has been an unbelievable run up until Monday. We were on a prolific streak in the NBA, in college basketball. We were over 67%. And for the first time ever, we went 0-3. We have never gone 0-3. We went 0-3 for the very first time. The games that we didn't hit on, Warriors -5 versus the Nuggets, Grizzlies -1 versus the Kings, and Timberwolves -7.5 versus the Pacers. Overall record currently sits at 38, 22-1. We're at 63%. College basketball is still sitting at 70, 29-12. So far, though, when this video is being recorded, the Alabama State bet that we gave out yesterday also did not hit, but the UNC one is looking clean. It's not over yet. The streak will end soon, hopefully. But we've got three games, three heaters, two college basketball in March Madness. Let's start off with Xavier, -3.5 versus Texas. We are going to take Xavier to cover in this one. That 3.5 point spread. Texas had a nice little scrappy finish to the end of the year. The way that they played against Texas A&M basically bought themselves a ticket to go to the tournament. But there's a lot that I don't like about this Texas team. They have been a mess. They've been inconsistent this year. First, when we look into the numbers and we look at all the shooting numbers that help set and make our case here, Xavier is so much stronger than what Texas brings to the table. They are third in three-point shooting in the country. Texas is 66th. Xavier is 8th in free throw shooting percentage, which is really important during March Madness. Texas is 86th. Xavier is 57th in overall shooting percentage. Texas is 80th. And then Xavier is 22nd in shooting efficiency, while Texas is just 86th. In every single important major shooting stat, Xavier is much stronger. Don't trust Texas. Give me Xavier to cover. Mount St. Mary's versus American. I got to be honest. I'm going to be straight up here. The Alabama State game is making me doubt my ability to pick a game like this because I at least had eyes on UNC. I at least have had eyes on most of the good teams in the actual playable conferences. I can't remember the last time that I watched Mount St. Mary's play basketball, but we're going to try and pick them here. We're going to give it a shot. We want to give you guys picks for the games that you're going to be sitting down and watching, and so you have a rooting interest, and you're not just, casually glazing over it and peering over it every once in a while. No, we want you to be locked in. So we are giving out for this game Mount St. Mary's +2.5 versus American. Now, there's not a lot to go off of here, but the one thing that stood out to me is one. By the way, they're very similar in shooting statistics. They're like right down the middle in the 200s of all places. But where there is a significant gap in difference is that Mount St. Mary's is 54th in rebounding in the country. Great rebounding team. American University is 351st. I am hoping that is just enough. The rebounding edge is just enough for Mount St. Mary's to at least not lose by more than 3. Last, we're going to take the Pistons -5.5 versus the Heat. Detroit has been a fantastic covering team. They've been incredibly fun to watch. Cade Cunningham has been awesome, and I'm glad that they're finally getting a damn primetime game. Detroit is 22-11-2 against the spread on the road this year, while Miami is just 15-17 against the spread at home. So very good reasoning there to believe in the Pistons. More importantly, we've got multiple starters out for the Heat. Burks and Wiggins are questionable. If guys are questionable, it means they're banged up. Even if they do play, it's going to slow them down. And then last, we love to talk about rebounding. Pistons are 7th in rebounding. Miami is 24th. So a pretty significant gap there. Hopefully that's enough to help push the Pistons over. Folks, let us know in the comments, who are you betting on? Who are you taking? Hit that like button and subscribe. We'll talk to you later.